You already know what it is. Live, uncut, unedited. You already know what it is. Live, uncut, unedited.
All
You
right,
already
people.
know what it is. Y'all know what it is. We live, uncut, unedited. We got a great show going on tonight. And we definitely, we definitely need you guys to share it. Share it on your page. Going live. I want to be on time. Y'all know I have a habit of being late, and I don't like to be late because when you're late, you're out of line with the universe. You want to be on time and prompt, you know? All right. Let me get to rolling. Let me look at some of these comments. Just get my shout in, put my phone on airplane mode or silent mode so we won't have no interruptions on my part. This is live, uncut, unedited. All right, let's get it going on. We got it going on. Peggy, I see you, Peggy. Leslie Brown, what's going on, Leslie? All right, Gilder, I see you. Virginia, JD, what's up? I see y'all. I'll tell y'all, come on in. This live, uncut. Cassie, Maria, I see you. Live, uncut, unedited. Y'all already know what it is. Live, uncut, unedited. All right, people, I got to put in my call-in number on the top because I know a lot of you guys don't remember the number. Sometimes I don't remember the number. That's a shame. But I'm going to put it up here, and we're going to have a great discussion, and we're going to end that call-in number. Call-in number. All right. Also, I got another number that I want to put up as well that I want to talk about, and I want to make sure I'm saying the number right. Okay. All right. Let me get it up here. Put this other number. Uh-huh. Okay. All right. Call a lawyer. Call a free lawyer. Free lawyer. 1-800. All right, people, come on in. Come on in. This is live, uncut, unedited. I'm just still getting set up. I wanted to be on time. I hate being late. All right. Rep 4. Okay. All right. Let me pin this up here. All right. We're going to have a great time today. Great time. This is live, uncut, unedited. All right, people. We're going to pin in the call-in number. What's up, Val? I see you, Val. I see you. Chime, Skinner, Dotton. All right, let's see. Who else I got? Harden, I see you. I see you. Kels, I see you. Is that Sharita Miller? I see you. My buddy Mike King, all the way from Arkansas, Little Rock, Arkansas, in the house. What's up, big bro? That's my brother, y'all. Kimberly Snyder, I see you. Stroud, I don't know how to pronounce your first name. Is that Terrell Towns, Katrina Watson, what's up? Quincy, I see you, I see you, I see you. I see you, people. This is live, uncut. Make sure you guys share it on your page. Kiwana, what's going on? Deborah, Art Ross, I see you. Sandra Briggs, I see you. Miss Smith, I see you. Deborah, I see you. Miss Miles, I see you, I see you. I see you. I see you. Is that Sandra Wallace Parker? I see you. Eddie Minks, what's up? I see you. I mean, I'm going through this line, people. This is live, uncut, unedited. People, y'all already know what it is. Oh, they calling already. Already, my goodness. Y'all give me a chance to take a little drink or something, huh? You know, I got my my carrot juice right here, so I know it's going to be a long day. All right, caller, where you calling from, caller? You're my first caller.
Calling out from the south suburbs.
Oh, okay, now. All right, now we're going to make it sweet and quick. And what would you do if your son committed a gruesome crime? Would you turn him over to the police?
I would, because eventually he's going to have to face it. You know what I mean? It's going to be, a scary situation. And I've seen family members in that situation. And so you can run, but eventually you're gonna have to come back or you're gonna get caught. So I would, just so we could go to court, face the situation, or whatever happened. You know what I mean? It's always best to face it than run away.
Okay. Now, okay, would that be a hard decision? Would it be an easy decision for you? Would you have to pout about it?
Man, it depends on the circumstance. You know, you saying gruesome act, crime.
Would you
So
say he murdered somebody or carjacked somebody?
yeah, he gotta go. Gotta go. I
Okay.
know I did better than that as a parent, so no, I'm not gonna have that. You carjack somebody, you kill somebody, you can't come back here. You should know better than to come back to my house.
Well, that ain't what we talking about. We talking about what you turn them in. That's what we talking about.
Yeah.
Okay. Turn them in. Okay. All right. Now, okay, now let me just say this. Any parent out there that's willing to turn their son in or their daughter in, my advice to you, I can't make that decision for you because that'd be a hard decision for me. You can call a free lawyer, 1-800-LAW Rep 4. You don't never turn your son in or your daughter in without legal representation. Never do that.
Exactly.
Never do that. Never do that. Never. I don't care how bad the crime is. If he did a mass shooting, you turn him in. When he turned himself in, you turn him in with an attorney.
Yeah,
And
if you got the time, it depends on how quick the police behind us.
well, regardless, I'm giving you a number. It said free. Call a free lawyer, 1-800-LAW Rep 4. That's what you can call right there. They're free. They'll represent you for free. I mean, hey, you have to do what you have to do. Me personally, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys, it'd be hard for me to turn my son in. I'm the crime chaser. I'm gonna be honest with you. It'd be hard for me as a parent. As a parent, it would be hard for me. I guess I'm gonna have to let the police do their job. But thank you, sis. I'm gonna take the next call. Thank you so much. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. All right, caller. Where you calling from?
From Chicago.
All right. Come on. Talk to me. What you say, sister?
I would have legal reputation first.
Okay. If you turn them in, would you turn them in?
Yes, I would turn them in, but I'll also have a counsel first.
Okay, that's wise. That's wise. But let me ask you a question, my sister, and I know you are. Now, all these carjackings and all these murders going on out here, I know some of these parents got to know something that's going on. So
Yes.
y'all getting on here talking about you'll turn your son and your daughter in, but evidently it's not happening. It's definitely not
Right.
happening. Okay, sister,
Right.
hold on. Oh, now they hung up. It's not happening. It's not happening.
Right.
They doing this talking in front of everybody, but it's not happening.
Right.
We
Because
all
you
know y'all not willing to turn them in. That's why it's so much crime now. Y'all raising these criminals. Jasmine Williams said that. And we're going to see. Most people tell me, I'm going to turn them in. I'll turn them in. I'll turn them in. But okay. I mean, y'all know I'm the crime chaser. I don't promote crime, but man, it'd be hard for me to turn mine in. I'm going to be honest with you. It'd be
Right.
real hard for me.
Right.
I'm
Right.
telling you. Because, see, I know what the system is all about. The system ain't here to correct you. And a lot of y'all parents, the only reason why you turn him in because you're afraid of your son. He might whoop you. So you glad he gone. So you can be free. I got to tell the truth and shame the
And
devil.
shame
Tell
the
the
devil.
truth and shame the devil. And
Yes.
and like J. Mal Harris said, hey, a lot of us are protecting these criminals. In a sense,
Yes.
yes, we are. It's just a mother's love. It's a father's love. No one,
Yes, it
listen, when a person go out there and shoot and kill another person or carjack a person, there's no winners, really. Because the
Right.
person that got carjacked, they might get shot and killed, or they lose a car and lose everything. And the person, if he get caught for carjacking, he's gone. He's gone for a long
Right.
time. I'm just being real honest, people. I'm not getting on
Right.
here and playing
Right.
like I'm
Right.
God or Jesus Christ or
Right.
my life is easy. It would be a hard decision for me to give up my
Right.
son to the police.
Yeah.
But we do have options. If you're willing to do that, We got a free lawyer. It's called 1-800-LAW-REP-4. I pinned the number up there. You can call if that's the case. If that's the case. If that's the case. But
Can I also,
go ahead.
the reason why I said you have to have a counsel because you don't ever walk into a courtroom without a counsel because the judge already has a familiar relationship.
Mm-hmm. Somebody said if you don't, you might be the next victim. That's a possibility.
Right. True.
All right.
So true. So I wouldn't just turn him in like that. I would have me a counsel on hand.
Somebody said it's not about the system, it's about you. Well, who you think the system is? It's the system is the people.
Yes, us.
It's just like the church. The building isn't the church. We're the building. You know?
Right.
We're the building.
Right. Correct.
And of course, like, hey, Ken, in the American justice system, you are innocent until proven guilty. And that's how it works here. That's how it's supposed to work. But if you're black, you're guilty until proven innocent. So it's the opposite for black people.
Right.
Yeah. So a lot of us, we know we got, okay, sister, let me let you go. Let me take this call. Thank you so much. All right.
Okay.
All right. Hey, caller, where you calling from?
St. Louis, Missouri.
All right, come on, talk to us, St. Louis, Missouri. Tell us what you think.
Well, actually,
Hold it.
I wouldn't turn my phone in.
Hold it, sister. Hold it. Live uncut. Where you calling from, caller? Hey, caller, where you calling from?
Chicago.
Hey, young lady, I need you to turn down your Facebook, okay?
Okay.
Turn it all the way down, and I'm gonna bring you in.
Okay.
Okay.
It will hurt me so
sister,
bad.
Sister, you just talking and we ain't heard nothing you said. I told you to hold on. You got to listen to the person now. You got to listen to me now. Now you got to start all over again so we can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, if I had to turn my son's in, it will hurt me so bad, but I will have to do it.
Well, okay. Are you willing to do it if a choice came?
Yes, for sure.
Well, tell me why. Why would you turn your son in?
Let me tell you why. I teach my sons every day that if you do something, you have to pay the consequence, regardless of what you do. So if you go out here and you do something that you know you're not supposed to be doing, then guess what? It's going to come back and get you.
Well, can I speak on that?
Go ahead. Next caller, go ahead.
I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. And first of all, with that, I'm not turning my son in without a lawyer, first of all. And second of all, how come you don't want to turn the police in when they'll kill our child?
Oh, that's a good
Ain't
one.
nobody turning the police in. They'll kill our kids. So who's turning them in? So right, our kids have to pay for the consequences, but at the same time, let the police do their job so that they'll do their job to put a bullet in your phone.
Well, I agree and I kind of disagree.
Okay, well, tell us why.
Because if you know that your child is out here shooting up and robbing people, and after they go ahead and commit the crime, they come back to your house. So you know of what they're doing. You know that they're not getting cash from a job, and they coming in and they giving you money. So clearly there's some illegal activity going on.
But we still have to be mindful. We still have to be mindful. Think on the ones that's being killed with no weapons.
I agree, but if you're in the innocent and you're just walking down the street coming from work and then the police come out of nowhere and attack you.
So whether I can turn my family in, I feel like they should be out here doing more than what they're doing, other than patrolling these cars, shooting people kids.
Well, I agree, but we all know our children, and we all know that what we teach them and instill in them as a parent, and what they choose to go outside and do is their decision. However, when you bring it back to my house and I'm aware of what you did, I'm turning you in.
Well, my thing with that, I mean, everybody has their own opinion on that, and that's your opinion. But my opinion, I'm not going to make the police job easy. And one reason I'm not, because why would you make the police job easy when one half of them don't even stand for us?
Let me say something, and then
the time you turn your son in, them same police who give him in two, them the same ones will beat him to death in the face.
Okay, ladies, I need y'all to hold on 1 second. Let me take this other call, but I need the last caller to kind of like get it close to the mic because our voice is squeaking. Like, hold on. Live uncut. Where you calling from, caller?
Chicago.
All right, hold on, brother. I got 2 ladies on too. All right. All right, ladies, we're back now. Make sure y'all sound is clear. You don't have nothing. Turn down Facebook so it won't have no reaction. I got a brother on there. I want to hear what this brother got to say. Go ahead, my brother. He's calling from Chicago. Mm-hmm. Go ahead, my brother.
Yes, we have to accept some responsibility. Your son or your daughter out there carrying these guns and committing these murders and robberies, they need to be dealt with.
Correct.
Hold on. Let me just say something. That's not the question. The question is, would you turn your son? I'm not talking about other. It's easy to make a decision for another parent, but I'm talking about you as a parent. Would you turn your son and daughter? We're not talking about nobody else committing crime.
Well, I'm gonna just say this real quick, and then I'm gonna disconnect.
Okay.
But when when the news shows images of people that committed crimes, you know your son or you know your daughter. You know that that's their favorite hoodie. And if they're on the news committing a crime or doing a robbery, why would you allow that person to come to your house and potentially cause a situation for you? I'm turning you in.
Okay.
Well, like I said, I'm gonna speak on it. Like I said, like Marty said, speak on your own kid. My opinion, I'm not going to make the police job easy. Like I keep on saying, you can turn your child into the hands of the police, and the police will take your child in that road for and brutally beat your child to death.
Okay, well, I'm going to disagree to disagree.
I'm going to make their job. I'm going to make them do their job. Why turn them in and make it so easy for them and let them get paid, and they're not doing nothing but killing our kids?
If my child is outside robbing and killing and doing things that I know I didn't raise them to be like, you're going to jail. Okay. Now, whatever happens to you after you go to jail, that's your problem, because you put yourself in a situation to be like that.
Hold on, y'all mother's love. Where is it going? Hold on. All right, caller, where you calling from?
How you doing? I'm calling from Buffalo, New York.
Okay, hold on, brother. I got a couple of people in front of you, but I'm finna bring you in. Just hold on, okay? Hold your thought. All right, mothers. Hold on, Donald. I want you to call back later. Hold on. Okay. Y'all go ahead, continue the conversation. We're back live again. Go ahead.
I mean, it's just it depends on the situation for me. I'm not saying that this type of petty, you stole a stick of gum out the grocery store. I'm not gonna call 911. Okay. But if I see you on the news in a hoodie that you just stuck up a gas station, oh yes, police, please come here. Okay. I know who it is.
Okay. But remember what I said. Hold on. Remember what I said. I don't agree with turning your own son and all that. That's just me personally, be honest. But if you have to call a person in, please have a legal representation. Please, whatever you do. Please don't send your son or daughter, turn him in, her in to the police and don't have no legal representation. You're crazy if you do. You're crazy if you don't.
Yes,
I'm telling you.
9 times out of 10, when you turn them in with no representation, they wind up dead. They wind up beat to death where they don't even have a chance to give their voice. Yeah. Somebody else has to be the voice.
All right. Okay, sister, one of y'all can hang up now. That's cool. I'll take one. Okay, my brother.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, go ahead, my brother. Good night. Go ahead, my brother.
My brother. People say that, but they've never been over in that medical examiner's office. I've worked there, and I hear those mothers scream when they see their child laying on that steel table or that victim laying on that steel table. And just recently, I witnessed a homicide where a guy walked up and shot this man 10 times in front of his mother and his children.
Hold on, sir. Hold Hold on, sister. Okay, Donald, you can call in. All right, hold on. Okay, go ahead, my brother. So you witnessed this guy get shot 10 times. Oh my God!
Yeah.
They,
I mean,
hold
his
on,
mother
brother.
ran
One more
straight
time. I ain't gonna interrupt. This last time. I'm sorry. All right, caller. Where you calling from?
Chicago. This Larissa.
All right. Then you just call.
Uh-uh.
Okay, I thought you just called. Okay, I didn't know that. Okay. All right.
Yes,
All right. Hold on, Larissa. Okay, go ahead, my brother. My brother was talking.
Yeah, you know, to see this young man lose his life like that in front of his mother, man, it's just crazy.
Okay, well,
and would I had that been my son that did that, I'm gonna turn you in. You're going to jail. Mm-hmm. You know, I mean, I taught you values, I taught you upbringing, and you out here doing this.
But
you got to go.
Let me just say this. I got to throw a monkey wrench in the program. Even though I'm the host. Black people, why are y'all so righteous? You know,
it's not about righteous.
I'm saying because I see other races, they son could shoot up 1,000 people and they standing right behind them and they ain't turning them in. You know,
well, I'm standing behind them.
I'm just saying. I just want to throw that out there, though. You know, I mean, we quick to throw our loved ones to the wolves. Now we know. Once they do the crime, they say do the time, but we know in some cases here in America, our sons and our daughters get jail time and their daughters get probation. And we know how it works. We know how it works now. Don't get me wrong. I'm for people not getting carjacked and shot and killed. I don't want that at all. But other people do it as well, and they get a pat on the back. The sister made one important statement. She said that the police ain't turning each other in either. I'm just saying what the sister said. But go ahead, my brother. I ain't trying to argue with nobody. I just want to throw that out there.
We have to be held accountable as a community. Our culture has fallen, and until we all step up collectively and be held responsible for our children, this is going to continue, and it's possibly going to get even worse. Because you know, it's a culture thing. What it says, it takes a community to raise, it takes a village to raise a child. You know, I mean, we've gotten away from that. When I was a kid, you couldn't do some of the things you're doing, and the people on the block will whoop you and then take you home to your parents.
But I'm getting a lot. Okay, I'm gonna hold on, brother. Hold on. Come on. Hold on. Yeah, caller, where you calling from?
Milwaukee.
All right, hold on. Hold on, Milwaukee. If I can get you on. I probably can't get you. Go ahead, talk real quick, Milwaukee, because I can't bring you in. But go ahead.
I'm just saying, I ain't turning my son in for nobody.
Okay.
They talking shit on that phone, but the police gonna do them bogus. You got to be black love just like the white people be white love.
Okay. And that's it?
Them people is not gonna turn their kids in that shoot no white people.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But we quick to turn our kids in. I'm not doing that.
Okay.
Period.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hang up, sister. You can hang up. Okay. All right, caller, where you calling from? Hold on, caller. Hold on. All right, caller, where you calling from? Caller. Hello. I think I hung up on everybody. Y'all call back. I hung up on everybody. I'm sorry. Y'all call back. It's getting interesting. These kids got a man of their own. I'm sorry. All right. I hung up on everybody. I'm so sorry, people. I am so sorry. Go ahead, caller. Hold on. Caller, you're going to have to stand still because I hung up on a lot of people. All right, caller, hold on. I got to bring people in because I hung up on everybody. Hold on. Just hold on, callers. All right, waiting on a few more callers to come on in. Come on, callers. Come on, call in. There we go. There go another. Hold on. Okay. Hold on, caller. Hold on, caller. All right, people. All right, now. I got one more caller. Y'all just hold on. This is my last caller, and then I'll take another batch. Okay. All right. Brother Donald, just call. Go ahead, talk, Donald, real quick. Hold on, brother. Hold on, Donald. Now go ahead, talk. I should be able to hear you now. Go ahead. Go ahead, Donald. Donald, you got to turn your Facebook down.
Okay, is it down?
Yeah,
Is it
go
down?
ahead. Yeah, I can hear you now. Go ahead.
Okay, now what I turn my son in, if my son is in the wrong and me being a father that lost a child, me being a father that lost a child, Marty.
Right.
Yeah, I'll make him turn this. I'll make him turn this up in with a lawyer.
Okay. Smart brother.
You know, if he don't have a lawyer, then I'm not gonna turn him in.
Okay.
But if my son is in the wrong, he have been in the wrong, there's a lawyer right there waiting on him.
All right, we got a free lawyer. Oh, yeah, it's called 1-800-LAW, Rep 4. That's all. If you want to decide to turn your son in, you can call a free lawyer, 1-800-LAW, Rep 4. I pinned the number up there, though. So that's what we're talking about. Hold on, Brother Donald. Next caller. Go ahead. Let me hear y'all. Let me hear somebody next.
Okay, mine this 3.
Come on, baby. Let's talk.
Yes. For a fact, I will turn my son in. I have done it before. 4.5 years ago, I turned him in. When the stuff went on downtown and they surrounded my house and I didn't know what had happened, but then I heard bits and pieces about it, but I did tell them I will turn him. I took him right to 51st in Wentworth and turned him right in. And then come to find out it was in regards to our race that this happened to, and she was a college student. And when they told me the rest of what had happened, she was raised like that. And due to the fact of me losing a son to gun violence, I'm just
Well, can I ask you? I want to ask you a question as a parent. You got somebody got to turn their Facebook down. Turn your Facebook down, people. We got some strange noise on the online. Boy, these people know they crazy, boy. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Listen, why would you turn your son in and not knowing the full story of what happened?
I found out bits and pieces, then I did see some video.
Okay.
I did see videos first. So then I was like, what?
Who is that gremlin we got on the line? Hold on, we got a gremlin online or something. Say, get up out of here. So we got a gremlin online or something. Go ahead, sister. Go ahead.
Yeah, so when I did see videos, like I said, and then when they did claim for him, and then I did make sure where I need to bring him to. So when they told me, I did march him. And then once we got down there and I found out the rest of the story, yeah, I tried to knock him out right there. Because first of all, you know how I feel if I have had and lost a son to gun violence, which was your brother, and then you playing some type of part in a situation that I didn't raise you, that was a problem with me. So then what eventually happened was out of everybody that took part in this situation downtown, the cameras did say him. He was still, this is how quick stuff can happen.
Okay, well, you ain't got to go, hold on, sister. You ain't got to go into those stories. You made your point. So, okay, I'm going to ask you to hang up. Donald, you can hang up because I got to take more callers. More callers because they still calling me. You got to go.
All right.
I got to get this gremlin off the line. Y'all two, I ain't taking them until I get this gremlin off the line. Somebody doing this.
Right.
Go ahead, my brother.
Hey, how you doing, man?
I'm doing.
Basically, I got kids. I've been in the streets. It's just.
Hold on, brother. Let me see if I can get this gremlin off the line. Hold on. Hold on, Carl. I got a gremlin on line. I got to try to figure out which line it is. Hold on.
Okay.
A gremlin on the line, too. A gremlin. Okay, brother, go ahead. Go ahead, my brother. Go ahead, my brother.
It's a lot to say it and to do it. And if you've never been in a situation where you about to put your kid, I wouldn't suggest you just first thing you do is turn your kid in. You need to talk to your kid, figure out what's going on, what's the situation, the background on it. Because once you turn your kid in, you ultimately turn your back on your kid. Yeah, you might be standing up for the community or standing up for what you do, right or wrong, but you never gave your kid a chance to make that decision for themselves. You just took that whole opportunity for them to be a man or handle the situation on their own terms. You took that out of their hands and now forced them down a path that they weren't ready for. So at the end of the day, if they not caught, then you need to let them do what they do, because you don't even know why it happened. I stand for what they did, or what they did is right, or what if it's wrong. But I'm saying you need to stand like a kid first and foremost, and let them know, at least give a chance to hear your opinion that is wrong before you sit there and turn it to some other people that don't care if they right or wrong.
Okay, that's it, brother. I can go to the next caller.
Yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead. Next caller, go ahead.
I will turn them in.
Okay, tell me why would you turn your son or your daughter in?
Because you ever known somebody who lost a child, a son, or a family member, and to see that pain they're going through, and to knowingly know your child caused this, and the thing is, if they become violent towards them, they might become violent towards you. It was just a case where a lady's son committed a heinous crime towards his girlfriend, and she bailed him out for $10,000, and he came and killed her and the girlfriend and her husband. The thing is, I'm going to go off right and what's wrong. And I'm not saying throw them to the police, but if you normally know your child did this and did something so heinous, yeah, turn them in. It don't have to do with rape. It has to do with right or wrong. Because what if somebody took one of your kids and you want to say, well, I hope you found who did this, but you sitting there having the killer live right in your house. If you make them mad enough, they may hurt you too. Regardless of if that's your child or your family member, you got to look at this person as a killer first and look what they did. Or if they didn't kill somebody, what if they robbed somebody and caused trauma for this person? They can cause trauma to you too.
Well,
you know, we got to look at it.
I understand. I ain't turning mine in like that. I'm sorry. I love you, my partner. I ain't turning mine in like that. I ain't giving it over like that. It's gonna have to be a lawyer involved. You know, it's gonna have to be. It's gonna have to be. I'm just gonna just.
What if somebody did that to you or hurt your family member?
It could happen. It's part of life. It's part of life, and you're right. It's part of life. You know, I haven't brought no child of mine that I brought in this world that I'm afraid of. A lot of these parents on here saying that they will turn their sons or daughters in because they're afraid of them. That's why they want to get rid of them anyway. You know, they don't. You know, they don't.
Normally, though, they took somebody's life and they take their life too. You don't think so?
No, I'm just saying. You know, you got to know the circumstance. It could have been self-defense.
No, what I'm saying is that's what I'm saying. It could have been, but if you see your child rob somebody and pull out a gun and just shoot them, that's what I'm saying. Like if you see this stuff, it's just pure blank, pure murder. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying if it's self-defense.
It'd be hard for me.
I'm not saying that.
I ain't gonna lie. It'd be hard for me. I ain't gonna sit up here and fake, because a lot of you guys on this messenger saying that, but guess what? All these criminals running wild out here, and they have a mother. They have a father. And I don't see a lot of these parents turning their sons and daughters in the crime. I'm just telling the truth. Look, listen, a lot of these parents know what their sons and daughters, like that mother, she identified her son through a picture, and she turned him in. That's my son. We don't see that much. We don't see it. And listen, and I'm not changing the subject, just like that sister, the caller called earlier, I don't know if he was on the live. The sister said, well, why the police don't turn each other in, turn themselves in too as well? Turn their partner in. You know, you wanted for us to turn in, but they do wrong too, and they never get turned in. So
that's understandable.
Go ahead,
but
sister.
At the same time, again, what if you think your child do this stuff heinous and kill somebody? You know your son did this type of stuff, and you sit back and act like it's nothing. I understand what the police do, but at the same time, let's take it as an individual who's doing it. Mm-hmm. And a lot of women who saying that, they got some shitty ass kids, and no wonder why their sons end up in and out of penitentiary regardless of the fact, because they uphold their bullshit. A lot of these women uphold their bullshit because they know the kind of kids they already have. That's what I'm saying. Like, he's already in the street. He's already with guns and all this stuff.
Hold that thought, partner. I'm going to let you talk. Hold on. All right, I got my other partner on here, too. Hold on, partner. I got my other partner talking. Hold on. Okay. All right, go ahead. Go ahead, sister. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's a lot of women. They know the kind of sons they have, because I'm not saying, okay, he might get into this one instance of violence. This is how their sons get down and how their sons live. And they be right with the bullshit. until one of their sons get killed. Then they on Facebook and media, y'all know who did this to my child. Yeah, like somebody else's mother just felt that pain too. But did you care? No, you didn't. It's a community problem too, and I'm going to go off other races. The thing is, it's right and wrong is wrong. It has to do with culture. It's about right and right is wrong is wrong. That's all I'm saying. And you're right. It's a hard decision, but at the end of the day, you want to be able to sleep well. Because what goes around comes around, and if somebody else doesn't take somebody's life, somebody might take
Let me
someone
say
else's
this.
life anyway.
Let me say this. That Rittenhouse guy that came from Zion, Illinois, and shot those people in Wisconsin. Listen, they stood behind they boy. They stood behind him. They turned him in.
Evil people, though.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, we always talk about what's right and what's wrong. I mean, come on, people. I mean, these people are not playing fair. You know, when it comes to the justice system, they are the justice system. They are the lawyers and the doctors. They make the rules. I'm just telling y'all, people. And I hate any family, any mother. Any mother that lost a loved one out there. I'm sorry. I'm just being honest. It would be hard for me to turn my son in. He couldn't stay at my house now, knowing that what he did. But it'd be hard for me to turn my son in and my daughter in. That's just a father's love, and I'm being real honest. I'm real honest.
You know what?
Go ahead.
And Mark, if people would be truthful, it would be hard for them as well.
Mm-hmm.
Now, would I cover for my son and have him laying in my house when I know he done did wrong? Absolutely not. I would encourage him to do the right thing. And I would support him in making sure that we get the right people in our business so that my son can be protected. Because I'm going to be real honest with you, I don't always believe in the system. A lot of times we so quick to talk about let's do the right thing. Let's do what Jesus would do. And we turning our children into a corrupt system.
Now, it's already corrupted. They take somebody's life. They corrupt, baby.
Well, listen at this. Because there's always three sides to every story, and we can see that.
Please.
Some people.
If you see somebody point blankly kill somebody, and you know your child is this type of person, why are you upholding their BS? Something wrong with you.
Well, listen, I ain't saying I'm upholding any BS. What I'm saying is that as a parent, we could talk it all day long about what we would do. It's people with children in their houses right now, and they know them children corrupt. They know them kids killing people, selling drugs, and doing everything else. So what I'm saying, for me, it would be hard for me to say that I'm just going to turn my kid in like that. I would, first of all, suggest that, listen, we're going to get the right people in our business. You're going to need an attorney. The other thing is that the other thing is that I'm not going to hold him and house him. But a whole lot of folks talk about, I'm going to take my kid and turn them in. No, you ain't, because you still got some kids in your house right now. And you know some kids done did some stuff. So it will be very difficult, and you just can't say what you will do, especially when a lot of people ain't doing it right now.
So let me ask you this. If you don't turn them in and somebody go kill them because they killed their relative, how would you feel then? You're going to be mad when somebody killed my baby, but your baby just took somebody.
Well, first of all, I don't, let me be clear, because I know this is a triggering conversation. I don't condone it one way or the other. But what I am saying is that it's real easy for people to talk about what they would run and do. And half of these people ain't going to run and do nothing because they ain't doing it right now. You know how many people that's listening to these calls and know that they kid done already did something, and they ain't running and telling and doing nothing? And then some of them housing their kids and hiding them. So what I am saying is that before I would just run and say, oh, you did wrong, and I don't know everything, let us get the right people in our business before you go run to a corrupt system thinking you're doing the right thing. Because I done seen a whole lot of cases where you would think, just like Martin said, that one guy that shot those people up, and I don't know all of the cases, but just figure it out. But that shot them people up and then went and they had the right representation. And it's always some kind of loophole, and you sitting there like, well, how in the hell did they get?
But some white people are evil anyway.
Okay, so white people ain't no different than black people.
Why
We need to learn how to do what the white people do. We need to learn how
really?
to.
Do we?
But when I say do what they do, meaning that we need to have the right representation, and we need to stop being so quick to cut each other's neck off and cut each other's head off, even if it's our children. We always the ones. Oh, you did wrong. Oh, well, you wasn't supposed to do wrong because Master and them don't like when we do wrong. Now go ahead on and turn yourself in. What?
A child of straight murder, and you go sit here compared to white people. White people ain't killing. That's what they do. But the thing is,
bottom line.
Imagine
Again, let me be clear. I'm not condoning. I'm not condoning nobody killing nobody.
Come on now.
So what I said is that I'm not condoning nobody killing nobody. However, I'm not running. Oh, it was my son, Master. Here you go.
White people because they killed the black person.
Here you go. Because that's the mindset of a lot of people that's talking about what they would run and do. And then some folks just lying out they teeth because it sounds good. Got kids at home now, so they done did the wrong thing, and you ain't turning them into nobody. But that's just me. And that's just how I see it. That's just what I believe. But let me say this 550 times. I don't condone nobody killing nobody one way or the other. And I don't condone nobody doing that. I really don't.
Well, y'all hold on. Let me let somebody else in, see what they got to say. Live, uncut. Where you calling from, caller?
I don't condone.
Chicago.
Do me a favor. Can you turn your Facebook down?
I sure will.
Turn it all the way down. Turn it off if you can. It'll make a difference because you can still hear. Just turn it on.
Okay.
Okay. Now, I need you to hold on, okay? And bring you in. Okay.
All right.
Hey, caller, where you calling from? Hold on, caller. Where you calling from, caller?
I'm calling from Chicago, north side.
Okay, I need you to hold on. I got some people in front of you, okay?
All right.
All right.
My name is...
All right, people. I got two more people on here. Somebody got to turn their Facebook down. I hear echo or something. Okay, new callers. Whoever want to speak first, come on with it.
My name is Renette.
Go ahead, Renette. Go ahead.
Hey, Martin, how you doing?
I'm living. Thank God, I'm living. I'm beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you. I just want to make a real quick comment.
Come on.
Okay. As far as turning in your children or grandchildren or whatever, I feel like if I know that my child or my grandchild is doing wrong, I will turn them in. But as I said, and I heard you say, it will be hard for you to do it, but sometimes we got to give these children self-love.
Right.
Okay.
Agree.
Okay.
All right. Now, I'm going to say this and I'm going to hang up. My grandson was killed in the streets of Chicago 2 years ago. They never closed his case. Now, one of the killers, and I know one of the killers got killed last week. So, what I'm trying to say is this. When you know your children are doing wrong, turn them in.
Well, what that's supposed to do if we turn them in, though? Let me say that. Do that supposed to correct the behavior?
No, sir.
Okay, because let me just see. This is what I'm trying to hear. I have heard no callers say to get them some help, some psychic accurate help or anything. We just turn them in.
Wait.
I'm not. Go ahead.
My grandson was an innocent child.
Okay.
They got killed. I'm talking about being killed now.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, let me say this, Mother. Let me just say this. And I'm going to say this out of respect and out of love. All our children are beautiful in our eyes. All of our children, my children, your children, we don't see our children doing anything wrong. They're always innocent in our eyesight. And I'm not saying this may not be the case. And I'm going to say this, I always say it. Parents, we don't know what our children are doing when they're not in front of us. And not saying that they deserve death. My nephew, he wasn't no angel. God bless his soul. Got shot like 9 times in the head. Wasn't no angel. But do I believe he deserved that? I say no. No, he didn't deserve that. But it happened. It happened. And his killer.
Mommy,
hold on.
my grandson, wait.
No,
my grandson
hold on,
is
sister.
not a dang
Sister, I didn't call your. Hold on.
Please,
No,
you
I'm not finna hang up. Ma'am, I'm gonna let you talk, but you can't overtalk me, okay? I promise you. I promise you, I'm gonna let you talk. I promise you, I'm gonna let you talk. I did not call him a gangbanger. What I said was, we don't know what our children are involved in when they're not around us. That's all I'm saying. I'm not pouring salt on nobody. Nobody. I'm not saying he was a good person or a bad person. I said as a parent, we all see our children as beautiful, innocent, and all that. As a parent, that's what we do. We don't want to believe that our children out here killing people, doing wrong carjacking, until we just really see it with the naked eye. Now go ahead and talk, sister. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead, my sister.
All I'm saying is my baby was coming home from work and got caught up in some kind of stuff on the west side. He was not a gangbanger, sweetheart. He was an innocent. I know it for a fact. He was an innocent.
Okay. I mean, I can't fight. I can't argue with that because he might have been innocent. But that don't. Even if he wasn't innocent, that don't mean that his life should have been taken. So I mean, we got this thing because a person, a gangbanger, he deserved to get killed and shot. That's not necessarily true.
No.
We don't want to have that mentality.
The gangbangers are out there shooting at their rivals and they're killing innocent victims.
Yes, they are.
That is what I'm trying to say to you.
Well, let me educate you a little bit, mother. All the shootings and killings and murders are not just gangs only, too. I just want to let you know that, too. So don't believe the hype. It's other entities out here just killing people as well, not just gangbangers.
So what are you trying to tell me, that these innocent children and mothers and grandmothers are getting shot just for no reason?
Of course. Yes. Okay. Don't little babies get caught? Don't little babies get shot? We just had a little 5-month-old baby get shot, about a month ago? You know that baby wasn't no gangbanger.
That is what my heart is breathing right now, mine. Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna let you go and get to your next victim, because I know my grandbaby was an innocent child, and it hurt.
Yes, it does. I know it does. Yeah.
So I thank you for everything that you're doing and trying to educate people. But man, my heart is still bleeding and hurting for my grandbaby.
And you know what? You're not going to be the first grandparent and the last one, because there's a lot of people. Even my sister, I think my nephew got killed 7 years ago, and she's still grieving. There's no time limit on grieving at all. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. As a grandfather, I don't know what it's like to lose a grandchild. I got 3 of them. I don't know that pain. I'm gonna be honest with you. Now I know the pain of losing a mother and a father and a brother, but I don't know the pain of losing a grandchild or even a son, immediate son.
Okay, Mark.
Okay.
I want to tell you thank you for all you do. I ain't gonna hold you on the list.
Okay.
But my heart still aches.
Okay, and that's normal. You got my prayers. Yep, that's normal.
All right.
Okay,
we love you, Mark.
Thank you, sister. I love you likewise. I will. I promise you I will. All right.
God bless you.
God bless you. All right, let me take this other caller, y'all. All right, caller, where you calling from?
Calumet.
Hold on. Bring you in.
Me?
All right, callers. I got another caller. Who want to go next? Not the caller just called in, but anybody else want to go next?
Yes,
Go ahead.
I will.
Go ahead, sister.
Hi, how are you doing? I just want to say thank you for all that you do. I do watch you all the time, and I do like what you're doing. But I would turn my child in.
Okay.
I would. I know you talk about getting them help. What if you're trying to get your child help and you can't do anything when they're over 18? Mm-hmm. You cannot. What can you do?
Yeah, that's
true. But if I have told my child over and over again about the rights and the wrongs and the things that you shouldn't do, and they continue to do the same thing, what can you do? I'm gonna turn you, and I'm not putting my house up for no collateral. I'm not doing any of that. Yes, it will hurt me. I have a grandson who's 5 years old. I love him, but I tell you what, if he's out here killing people, you're going down. And I know.
Can I ask you a question too, Mom?
Sure.
Is it okay to give your son or your grandson legal representation if you turn them in? I mean, some people have a problem with that too as well.
No. I think, to be fair, I think that's a great thing to do. But the point, what we're saying, one of the young ladies before the last lady, she said, right, why am I going to condone this nonsense? Let's put it this way. If we as Black people were sticking together and we were doing everything, we see a Black person on the street, like, hey, how you doing? We are protecting one another and all this, that might be another thing. But here, we are killing one another in droves. And they don't understand that this is what keeps the other races sleeping good at night, because we are killing one another. Now, the one time when we sit up and we start sticking together, it is going to be a problem. But as long as we're killing one another daily, hourly, they sitting back killing.
I want to say this. It just came to my spirit. Look, I sound like a prophet. Listen, a lot of parents, and I'm talking about males and females. When I say parents, a lot of people always single out mothers, but men as well.
Exactly.
They don't want neighbors or other people chastising their children. So if you don't want that, I know you're not going to turn your son in. I know you're not going to turn your son in. They don't even want the teacher to tell their sons and daughters what to do. And they're getting on here. Hold on, sister. I'm going to let you talk. And they're getting on here and saying they'll turn their son in. How you going to turn your son in and you don't even want the next door neighbor to tell your son to get off that grass or stop playing that loud music? You get mad at the neighbor for telling that.
Oh, let me tell you, I'm different. I'm old school.
I'm coming for you.
It takes a village. And the block that I grew up on all my life, we were a family. Okay? So if you see my child out there doing something wrong, correct them. If my child is in your care, correct them. Okay? I don't have a problem with that. If the teacher tells me something's going on, correct them. And I'm not saying that all the time that people in authority are always right, like the teachers. Like I tell my daughter, always watch your child, because you don't want a person to label your child. Just watch what's going on. But yeah, you can correct my child. I'm not that type of parent that felt like, oh, you can't discipline my child. That's BS. Man. This is why the kids are doing what they're doing.
But that's what I'm saying. All I'm saying is I'm asking every parent in here, what would you do? And I'm the crime chaser. And I'll tell you, as a crime chaser, it'd be hard for me to turn my son and daughter in. It would be really hard. It wouldn't be an easy decision.
No, it wasn't. I get that, but like that one lady said, how she got her son out or whatever, and he came back and killed the whole house or whatever. And my whole point, like I tell people, I told the girl I work with, she's a white girl, I said, white people and Black people kill differently. White people kill off everybody that they see. But Black people, we kill like, okay, we trying to get Ray and Pookie. It just so happened if somebody else, little Joshua on the way, he gets shot too accidentally. The way we think of killing one another is so different. But the point is, we should not be out here taking anyone's life. I don't care. But if I notice what you're doing, you're going down. And I'm not putting my house up for collateral. Not. But I will get you legal representation. Absolutely.
Okay. Anybody else want to say something?
Martin.
Yes.
Brother, let me tell you something.
I'm listening.
I'm old school. I'm real old school.
Okay.
Old school can be. I was raised that if Miss Sylvia saw you doing something, you got your ass whipped. And she took you to your mama and you got your ass whipped again. That's the generation I grew up in. We need to get out of this mentality, this slave man master mentality. We can't always say, well, the Mexicans ain't doing this, the Chinese ain't doing this person ain't doing the other. We need to get out of that mindset. We need to look at what we're doing as a culture. Right. And black folks, I'm sorry to say this, black folks, we don't stand up for each other. And nothing we do as a black culture, we stand up for each other. We too busy tearing each other down. So how we expect our children to do right when we don't treat each other right?
Ooh, that's what I'm talking about.
I raised my grandson from the age of 5. Boy, you get out there in the street and you doing something that you ain't got no business doing, you going to jail. Guess what? Granny not coming to see you. Granny not putting no money on your book. And so I'm not doing none of that. And if you out there slinging, you better sling your ass somewhere else. Don't bring that garbage to my house. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
But we've gotten away from that. We uphold our children, right, wrong, and different. Don't get me wrong, we are supposed to. But if I see my child on TV and I know you just killed somebody,
that's right,
contact somebody, guess what? Don't come to Granny house. Because first of all, you're going to get effed up. Then I'm going to turn your ass in whatever's left of you. There you go.
Okay.
Because I'm not upholding that. We have to get out of that upholding what our kids are doing. That's why they're running amok right now. That's why half of the parents are scared of their kids right now because we condone that bullshit that they're doing.
Well, that's why they want to turn them in, because they're afraid of them. That's what. That's one reason.
No. Stop saying that. No. It's not about them being afraid. It's about doing what's right and what's wrong. That's right.
Well, let me just say this.
I raised
okay, can I say something? Okay, what's right to you may not be right to me. I'm saying everybody is on a different standard level of moralities or morals. So and I'm not trying to change the subject or nothing like that. You got people out here that's going with the same sex and they don't see nothing wrong with it. They really don't see anything wrong with it. So what they think of us thinking of them, what they think of us thinking of them messing with the same sex, they can care less. You ain't paying my bills. I'm doing what I want to do. You know, so some people don't care about right and wrong. Some people don't care about getting a felony. Some people don't care about going to jail. Some people don't care about you turning them in. They just evil. They dirty, they low down, and they treacherous, and this is what they want to do. They're gonna, if they kill out here, they're killing jail too as well. I'm just saying that. Period. Do I want?
I would rather for them to go to jail and face the consequences in that jail. For me, having to go down into that morgue and identify their body. Now, if you in jail, facing your trouble, what you got into, and something happens to you in jail, I don't think I would feel so. I would feel bad. Yes, I would. I would mourn my child, but I would feel better knowing that you were in there just taking care of your responsibility, taking some accountability for your actions. Then have somebody kill you on the street because you don't care, because you out there telling somebody else. I can't condone it. I can't condone that. And I'm not just talking just to hear myself talking. I am 62 years old. It's time out for all that garbage. And until we as a community, as a village, start standing up and speaking out, then nothing is going to change. But if your child, you want to be on TV, you want to talk about your child was good, and you want to go funding, you want people to help you,
but you're not willing to do the work yourself.
Right. Let me say this.
You never want to do anything until it happens to you.
Let me
And we
say-
need to get away from that.
Mother, I need to talk. Let me just say this. When it comes to our children, you have loving eyes. We see our children as an angel, as perfect, as this and that. And we don't want to believe that when something happens to one of our children, that they did something that caused it, in a lot of cases, in a sense. And I'm not talking about innocent people. You have some people out here that's about that life. They toting guns, they carjacking, they shooting people, and when they get gunned down like a dog in the streets, and they leave their parents is crying and hurt and bitter and want justice. And it's happened. I say it all the time. And I want to say to my audience, listening audience, I don't care how bad a person is. He made a shot and killed 3 or 4 people, but there's somebody out there that loved that person. So we have to be real careful what we say about people when we go on these crime scenes or when we hear about a certain person that got killed. And that's why we're having a problem right now among the youth because of their music. They're dissing each other. They're dissing the dead. They're urinating on each other's grave. They're mocking the dead. And it stirs up chaos among the young people. And a lot of these parents, they've never listened to some of this drill music that their sons and their daughters are making and participating in. They don't know. They once their son is dead, shot dead in the street, then they start hearing things like that. So mama, daddy, again, you don't know what your sons and daughters are involved in out in the streets. Why? Because you're not around them 24 hours a day. And I know you see them as your beautiful son and Moo Moo and Yay and La La and Kiki and Lil John. I understand. But they was somewhere, they was another person when they was away from around your presence. They was
but
a little.
When they bring it home, though, 9 times out of 10, they bring it home. Especially, let's take that out there screen. You know your child on him is job, but he ain't pulling up in a Mercedes. He coming in there with good and dogs and Adidas and whatever the fashion is. Got money coming out of their ass. What do you think getting that money for? They ain't got no job. So don't tell me you don't know what your child is doing because there are red flags. If you pay attention to your child, you will see the red flags. Get out of the denial stage. Just like with the mental illness, we are in denial about our children. We don't want to believe that our children are out there doing the things that they're doing. And that's why half of them are out there running amok and they are effed up right now. Because we as parents are in denial. I'm speaking from experience.
Mm-hmm. And we don't want to believe that our sons, our daughters out there selling sex. We don't want to believe that. We don't want to believe that our sons are out there committing fraud or carjacking and shooting people. We're in denial. We're in denial. We don't want to believe these things.
Absolutely.
And I'm with you, Mother, with that. I'm with you. Now, we may not agree on everything, but I'm with you on that. Listen, a lot of these parents is getting on here and saying they'll turn their child in. It's not so. I don't see it. I don't see it. It's not happening every day.
I can't speak to nobody else, Martin. I can't speak to nobody else. But this one right here you talking to, oh, yeah, without a doubt. Without even blinking an eye.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, and after I found out that you did it, when you get to the jail, it might not be much left of you. Because I raised my children with morals and values and have respect. Self-respect is important. Self-love is important. And I say this all the time because I run youth programs. We need to sit down as a community, as parents, aunties, uncles, grandmothers, whatever. You need to have a conversation with these kids to find out what the problem is. Help us help you. Because clearly,
there is some issues that's going on, and we don't know. But we need to take the time to figure out how we can help our youth.
Yeah, because
But in the meantime, in between time,
I've seen
you want to
parents.
lie to young people, just kill somebody? Oh, yeah, I'm seeing you everything. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Well, I had a lot of people say they would turn in, but you don't see it. This one lady turned her son, identified her son and everything, and hey, you just don't see it this day and time. Listen, loving eyes don't see.
Because you don't see it, man, that don't mean that it's not going on.
That's
Did
true.
y'all see, you didn't have this conversation until you saw that black woman on TV
Right.
that turned her son in.
Well, I don't personally.
You just started this conversation,
Right.
But
Personally,
a month ago, 2 weeks
let me
ago,
say this.
a white person turned her son in.
Okay, let me say this, sister. Mother, I can't let you overtalk me now. Now, I love you. Okay, listen. I'm looking at the percentage. We got like maybe less than 12% clearance rate on murders. And I know some of these parents know that their son is involved in some of these murder women too. I know that. So that's why I can say that when I'm talking about murders, I can speak that because I'm looking at the numbers. The numbers don't reflect what I'm seeing on this live here. I see a lot of parents say they'll do it, they'll turn it in, but it's not happening out there though. It's not happening out there.
And that means I'm not interested in none of that. It's a tough pill to swallow to know that the child that you birthed, that you raised, is out there killing people. That's a tough pill to swallow. But come on, we trying to do what's right. Let's do what's right here. Let's do what's right.
Well, you know how it is, but you got to remember the system ain't right either. The system that we sending them to either, not right as well. You got some of our loved ones right now is behind these bars. We can't. Hold on,
but what
sister.
are we going to do to change that system?
Hold on, sister. We got people right now in the system, and I mean in the prison system, that don't deserve to be there. They are innocent. They are innocent. They are innocent. I had a young man walk up to me. He said, Martin, I did 25 years in jail straight. The police said that I shot at him. And I had a witness, and the witness wouldn't even come forward. But hold on, Mom, I got another call. Hold on, you stay online. Hold on. Hold on. Hey, caller, where you calling from?
Chicago.
All right. Hold on, I'm going to bring you in. All right, people, we got a new caller. Come on, caller, tell us what's on your mind.
My thing is that I wanted to say is this question that you give is something that's real serious that you really got to think about.
Thank you.
As a parent, you want your child to do right, but then you also want to protect your child. But then you look at another parent that lost their child due to what your child did. You want to try to do the right thing, and that's a real hard question to make a decision on. You want your son to know or daughter know that what you did is wrong. You caused this family tears and heartaches, and you should be held responsible for what you did. But it's so hard to give your child to a system that's broken, that you can't depend on, that you know that if you turn your child over to them, that they're going to be treated fair. You don't know if they're going to get the help that they need, or you don't know if they're going to be abused in the system. So that's a very hard question to make a decision on.
Let me say this. I agree with you 100, and that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to get to point out to the people. Everybody's saying yes, but the numbers are not reflecting the yes on here. The clearance rate is in here. I'm talking about city of Chicago when I say here. We got probably maybe a less than 15%, 12% clearance rate. And what I mean by clearance rate, murders crimes are being solved. And a lot of these parents, they know what their sons and daughters are involved in. Like about a month ago, a 5-month-old baby got killed. The scanner
I
said
remember
that
that.
it was a male driver and a female shooter. Now, come on
Yeah.
now. Now, somebody knows something. Turn them in. Somebody knows something. They know something. They seen the car that they was in, heard about the car. You know your sons and your daughter got to be driving a car like that, but they don't want to believe that, sister. They don't want to believe it. They don't want to believe it.
Because they worried about they don't want to turn their loved one in. Just like with you and me. We don't want to turn our kids in due to the fact that we love them, even though we know that they did wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But we're looking at that other parent that our child caused tears and heartache to their family. You know, what can I do? I want to protect my child, but then my child got to held responsible for what he did to your family.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a very hard decision to make.
Yes,
but
it
the
is.
flip side to that is that if you don't want to turn your child, they gonna well fine. That's you. That's what you would do. But the flip side to that is that when it happens to your child get killed, don't get on TV asking for that person, for that parent to turn their kids. It's a double-edged sword. Don't ask somebody to do something that you're not willing to do yourself.
That's correct. I agree with that. What's good for the goose, good for the gander. Hey, I agree with that. I mean, it's like that. And I want y'all to get out of y'all mind. All the shooting and killing is not the gangs. It's other.
Not all the time.
It's not all the time. So don't believe that. And don't believe because your sons and your daughters in the gang, they deserve to die. That's no. And quit believing because a person got a gun, if the police shoot and kill them, they deserve death. That's not the case. It depends on if the gun is pointed at the police or was it threatened. You know, it's a lot of, the court of public opinion is different from the court of law. And the scripture said, my people perish for the lack of knowledge. Black people, oh, that's wrong. Listen, people, we have to learn the law, and the law always works for them because they know to cut the loopholes, if I may say that.
Mm-hmm.
The loopholes. Their children get probation, and our children get jail time. I'm sorry. Right is right, and wrong is wrong. And they cannot deny that. And a black man know if he being judged by a jury of his peers, which is going to be a predominantly all-white jury, he know he can't win. His best bet is to plea bargain and go for the less time. He knows that. And we know it too. We don't want to admit it. We know that this system is no good for black people. We know that. It's not to correct us. We know that. But we give ourselves over to the system, and I understand. We give ourselves over to the system. And the system is not broke. It's fixed. It's doing what they wanted to do. It's broken for us because it wasn't designed to fix us, to break us and destroy.
The jail was for us to put them, for them to make a benefit off of us.
And it's still at right now today. Right now today.
It is.
So I understand, parent, any grieving parent on here, my heart goes out to you all, a grandmother or mother or great-grandmother. My heart goes out to you. And it's like a revolving. There's no winners. If my son killed your son, it's still no winners. Your son is dead. My son go to jail. Yeah, go ahead.
As a parent, too, I was always the type of parent that I was nosy. I feel like if my kids live in my house, I'm entitled to do what I want to do. That means go in their room and search things or whatever. I had that right to do that, and I did it because I paid the bills there.
Yeah.
If I found anything that wasn't supposed to be in my house, drugs, guns, or whatever, that's your, excuse the English, that's your butt. I'm throwing the drugs down the sink, and I'm taking you to take me to that person that gave you that stuff and walk up to them and tell them, this is my child. Whatever you doing, don't give to my child to do no business for you. And let my son know, if you get yourself out here and you get yourself in trouble, don't call me to come pick you up from Chicago police station.
Come on now.
I feel you. But you know, I hear y'all talking on here, but I see another action out there in the world. I'm telling you, because parents, listen, I've seen mothers love their child. Mothers have turned a blind eye to their sons and daughters' wrongdoing. They know they're getting on here and they saying one thing, but their actions is saying something else. And we see it all the time. We see it all the time. That mother got on here, that grandmother got on here, and she said her grandson was innocent. And he may have been innocent. He may not have been innocent. I don't know. We want to believe that our loved ones, if something happened to them, they didn't deserve it. You know, I love my nephew. I watched him. I knew him before he was born. But God knows he wasn't no saint. But did he deserve what he got? I believe. I say no. No, he didn't. But it happens, people. It really happens. And people, we got to start loving on one another. And like I said earlier in the broadcast, that a lot of us parents, we don't want nobody else telling our children, giving our children correction. So I know if that's the case, I know you're not going to turn your sons and daughters into the police. I know that just by your actions right there. That gives it away right there. If you don't want another person to correct your son or your daughter or no coach or teacher, no type of authority figure, I know you're not going to turn your son into the police. I know it.
And that helped. That helped back in the day when I was a kid. When we had the neighborhood looking out for each other and looking out for our kids and everything, that helped a lot. You know, when the teacher let you know if your kid get out of hand, I'm going to beat their butt and let you know about it. You know, those are teachers 100% that care, that didn't care about whooping your child's butt and then letting you know about it. Absolutely. But nowadays, you know, like you said, you have a lot of these young parents that having kids, and if you say anything or whatever to their kids, you got to worry about fighting them in the whole family.
So you know they're not going to. Listen, I was listening to the scanner one day, and this is real. I believe it was this year, and a mother, her son got caught with a pistol in school. She came up to the school ready to fight the principal. So I know that parent ain't turning her son or daughter into the police, if that's the case. I'm serious. I'm telling you, this is what I heard on the scanner.
That's terrible.
I'm just saying, see, they get on here and they say what they will do, but I know better on a lot. And it'd be hard for me. I'm being honest with y'all. Y'all know I like to tell the truth and shame the devil. I wasn't going to get on here and say, yeah, I turned my son's daughter in. No, it'd be hard for me.
You know, you would. It'd be very hard to do.
It'd be very hard to do. But I will help them get a lawyer. And if I don't have the money for a lawyer, I will send them money on their book so they can have something to eat in there, you know, whatever. Underwear and all that. I will do that. But I say, son.
And pray and hope that they get the help that they need.
Yeah. But I know that probably ain't going to happen in jail. But go ahead.
Yeah. It's whooping these kids' ass. That's what they mean. That's what they mean. This generation gives kids time out.
Exactly.
They didn't grow up with time out.
We got whooped.
My mama was a firm believer where you ain't ugly at, that's where I'm going to whoop your bitch down there. You're not going to get out there in public and act a fool with me. I'm going to tear your butt up where you acting for.
But see, now.
But you know, but the thing is, what the big problem is with this system thing that they had, when they started this thing with your kids, if you whooped your kids and you did this, your kids had a right to call the police and stuff. So when they did all of that, then all heck broke loose because a lot of parents were scared to hit their kids because they was worried about going to jail. My grandma, anytime I got a partner did something wrong, I got off that floor many a times and didn't have to stab my teeth. I shit hit me in the mouth. Absolutely. But that didn't mean she was abusing me. She was telling me, let me know, stay in a child's place.
But you know what? Let me honest with y'all. Let me just say something. I'm gonna just say, a lot of us are misinformed. You can't whip your children. The point is, you can't leave a bruise on them. You can't beat them. You can whip your children, but you cannot leave a mark on them. I'm going to tell you what I used to do. I have them open up the palm of their hand, and boy, you know, I'm a man. I used to get it. I have the little back scratch or something or a belt, and I tie that palm of hand up right there. That's what I do. Because you can't, if you leave a mark on them, you better be ready for that knock on that door. I'm telling you. They didn't say you can't whoop them, but you can't abuse them. You can't leave a mark on them and all that. So
Martin, if I remember correctly, I think they lost started in California, and I was living in California at the time. Yeah, let me tell you, my daughter, we went to the store, grocery store, and she was sitting in the basket, and she had a favorite cereal that she liked, and I told her, I said, baby, we can't get that today. I'm going to have to get that for you when I get back. She had a hissy fit. She knocked all the cereal off the shelf. I took her out that basket, took the strap off my purse, and tore her butt up. A white woman called the police on me.
Well,
they came and said, ma'am, you can't do this. I said, well, I'll tell you what. If you're going to tell me how I can discipline my child, here she is. You need to take her with you. Because no child of mine that I'm going to raise is going to fall out and have people and tell me what they going to do or what they ain't going to do. Because you might as well take her on with you.
Right. Well, let me say to any parent out there that's willing and ready to turn their son or daughter in, you can call a free lawyer, 1-800-LAW-REP-4. I pinned the number up there. Please do not turn your son or daughter in without legal representation. Please don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do it.
Be blessed, man. It was good talking to you.
Especially if they've been did a crime or whatever that could start with a police officer, you're definitely in trouble.
You're in trouble with any felony, you know, just any crime. Do not send them in there butt naked. Trust me, they're going to eat them up. They're going to eat them up. Eat them up. They're going to get lost in the system. Now, if your son go out there and murder somebody, listen, without a lawyer or anything, they might give him 100 years, but with a lawyer, he might get 60 or 40. You know, you just never know what happened. That's just how it works, people. That's how the justice system works. You know, so let me say another thing while it's on my mind. Anybody that's out there committing crime, whether you're stealing, boosting, whatever you're doing, carjacking, and you get a bond, you have a right to a bond. And if you bond out and still do the same thing, you can't blame that on Kim Fox or the judge. That's how the law works. So don't be fooled by these people out here talking about they letting criminals out of jail. In the American justice system, you are innocent until proven guilty. That's it. That's how it works. You have your due date in court. That's how it works, people. So don't go by she letting criminals out and all that. Don't do that. Don't do that. That system was set in play before Kim Fox got in office. It was in play. So that's what they try to do, to pin us against one another, like the sister not doing her job. Now, have the sister done everything perfect? I would say no. None of us have done any job perfect. But don't let them play that game, divide and conquer, which they is real good at, divide and conquer. Trust me. Use the same system that they use to get off. We can use it too. And the only thing I get mad at the white folks is they preach one thing, but when it comes to their children, their children can shoot 20 people. It's a totally different story. You don't never hear them calling them thugs. You never hear them calling them savages. You never hear them say white on white crime. You never hear them say nothing. Only black people do that. Only black people. Yeah. You do the time. You do the crime. You do the time. You don't hear white folks saying that when it comes to theirs. They know how to support theirs if they're wrong or right. They know how to stick together. They're not going to throw one of themselves to the wolves, if I may say. Even in murder, they still sticking with theirs. Look at that young boy, Rittenhouse. He's a millionaire. Look at that Jason Van Dyke out here 3 years. Come on now. Y'all know if I shoot somebody, if I was a police, they wouldn't have gave me the same break if they would have gave to that white man.
No, they sure wouldn't.
It's not fair. Then when we complain.
I still don't think he was in jail. I really don't.
We don't even know because we couldn't even pinpoint where he was at. They didn't even let us know what prison he was in. So these are type of...
He probably wasn't in prison. They probably got to the point where they couldn't keep on covering him or hiding him out. So they had to come up with some excuse to just say, well, we got to let him out due to such and such. Because he probably wasn't even locked up in the first place.
That's right. And you know what? And like the brother said, two wrongs don't make no right. But why we always got to get the butt end of it? Why we always got to get the butt end? Listen, they get 3 years and we get 20. Why is it that? And all we asking is justice, a fair justice. Don't give us 100 years and one of you guys get 5 years for the same crime. The same crime, but a different location. And it's happening. And I understand why a lot of parents don't want to turn their sons and daughters in. I understand giving it over to the enemy, to the system. I understand it. I had one parent said, I think earlier this year or maybe last year, she said, I'm going to let them do their job. They're going to have to catch them first. And I understood as a parent. I understood. But people, I thank y'all so much for tuning in. Anybody got anything to say?
We really appreciate you.
Y'all got anything you want to say before I close?
Just one thing about it, since we know that the system is broken and it's not fair towards us, I know it's hard to do. We got to stop giving them our life where they can continue putting that chain on us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
There you go.
Anybody else? All right, well, this is live uncut. You already know what it is. If you need a lawyer, call 1-800-LAW-REP4. Somebody that's going to say something?
Thank you, Martin.
Thank you. Welcome. Thank you guys so much. Listen, we still can love on each other when we disagree. I ain't got a problem with that.
That's right.
Listen, I'm going to tell y'all, even though I'm the host, I'm not always right. But I like to be honest, though. That's all I'm saying. And I didn't want to get on here and make like, yes, I'll turn my son in and my daughter in. And I know it deep in my heart that I probably wouldn't.
You got to be real. You got to be real with yourself.
And that's what I want to do, be real with myself. And I don't want to lie to you guys. I want to be real. I want to be real. That's why I didn't get on here.
That's why we love you. That's why we love you. Woo, 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 Martin.
Listen. What I got, y'all, what I have, money can't buy. Trust me. You can't buy love. I got integrity. Money can't buy this. It may get you a lot of friends, but it can't buy this at all.
There you go.
That's it. That's real talk. I'm telling you, I love y'all. Y'all stay safe. I'm going to stay safe. Keep me in your prayers. I keep you in the prayers for all the grief.
Like the Soul Train say, peace, love, and soul.
That's right. And I love being black. My goodness, I tell you. Listen, y'all, let me testify for a little bit. I got a testimony real quick. Listen.
Come on with it.
I don't care how many bad images Fox 7, 9, 5, whatever show. They ain't gonna never stop me from loving being black and loving on black people. I don't care what they say about us. I don't care if they say somebody killed somebody because they didn't have over a piece of candy. They ain't gonna make me stop being ashamed of being black. I'm never ashamed because guess what? I couldn't choose my parents when I came here. I didn't have no decision on what color I came to be here, but I'm gonna be black and proud. James Brown says, say it loud, and that's what I am. I'm black and I'm proud. So listen, don't let nobody, black, Arab, Hispanic, white, Mexican, tell you not to be ashamed, proud of what you are. Don't let nobody take that from you. And I mean that. Please, people, please, don't be ashamed of being black. You got some black folks blacker than me talking about I'm others, I'm mixed. You're black. They afraid. They afraid. Trust me. And I always listen. I told some former game bangers. We was in the park about a week ago. I said, listen, they don't care if you GD, BD, MC, Stone. If you under 5, under 6, they all locking us up. We all got the same name. We black. Get pulled over by the police and see what happened. They're not trying to see if you are attorney. They're not trying to see if you're a mortician or preacher or politician. They don't care. You black in their eyesight, and you guilty just because you're black. Thank y'all so much. I can go on and go on and go on.
Thank you.
And I'm not an angry black man, but I got the right to be angry. Peace out, y'all.
Man. Peace out.
You already know what it is. Live, uncut, unedited. You already know what it is. Live, uncut, unedited.